Hello, my wonderful viewers. Welcome once again to Frequency Online Maths. Let's solve this math problem. They said what is the locus of points equidistant from the line ax plus by plus c is equals to what? 0. Now, what is locus of a point? Let me start with a sphere. A sphere is a locus of a point. A sphere is a locus of a point in space equidistant from the center of the what? Sphere. Now, what is a circle? A circle is a locus of a point in what? Plane. Now, what is this locus of a point they are telling us about? We shall know it now. Now, let me tell you again. The locus of a point equidistant from a straight line is the perpendicular bisector of the word straight line. So, see our line here. See the straight line is a perpendicular bisector of the straight line. We can have our points here, P and what? Y. So, see the straight line ax plus by plus c. Now, let me write it. The locus of a point equidistant of a point equidistant from a from a straight line is the perpendicular bisector bisector of a straight line. So locus of a point of a straight line is the what? Perpendicular bisector. You see it? This is the perpendicular bisector. A perpendicular line means just this. It forms what? 90 what degree. So we have ax plus by plus c is equals to what? 0. So we are going to make this thing to look like this. Equation of a line to look like this. Y is equals to mx plus c, where m is the gradient or slope, then c is the what? Intercept. So let's do it. So our by will be minus ax minus c. So when we divide both sides by b, our y is equals to minus a over b x minus c all over b. So our gradient is what? Gradient is equals to minus a all over b. So our gradient is what? Minus a all over what? B. So let me clean this up. Now, remember that this gradient, the slope of this gradient will be like this. It is what? A negative what? Gradient. So the slope will be what? Like this. What am I even saying? The slope of the gradient. This is called tautology. The gradient will be what? Like this, because it's a negative what? Gradient. You know that gradient means how steep a line is, the steepness of what? A line. So we have another gradient like this, we have like this, we have like this. I'll not begin to mention when this one. Okay, let me just say it. This one is what? Negative gradient. This one is what? Positive gradient. And remember that gradient is equals to change in y all over change in what? X. So which is equals to what? Y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. And remember, when your gradient is like this, it means that what? Your y is what? 0. Your x is what? Still there. So this thing is what? 0. But when your gradient is like this, it means that your x, your y is what? 0. See y here. Our y is what? Sorry, we have y. Sorry, we have y, but there is no x. Are you seeing it? It's just straight. So So we have y over 0, which is undefined because there is no what x. So that's why the way. So this is our gradient. Now remember, we are talking about perpendicular what? Bisector, perpendicular line. So the gradient of this perpendicular will be, remember that m2 is equals to minus 1 all over m1. So our m2 is equals to minus 1 all over minus a over what? B, which is equals to minus 1 times b all over minus a, which will give us minus b all over minus a. This will cancel. So the gradient of the perpendicular will be what? B all over a. Now, if P, that's our coordinate, is the line that intersects the two lines, so the equation of the perpendicular becomes, if this thing is the line joining, if this is the line that intersects the two lines, it intersects the two lines here, or that joins, anyone you want to use, intersect or join the two lines, the equation of the perpendicular becomes, so we are going to have y minus y1 is equals to m parenthesis x minus x1. So our y minus y1 is equals to, our m is what? We are using m2 now, b all over a parenthesis x minus x1. So let's move over to the other bulb. Let me clean it. So we are going to have y minus y1 is equals to minus b all over a parenthesis x minus x1. So we can divide both sides by what? X minus x1, x minus x1. So this one we cancel. We have y minus y1 all over x minus x1 is equals to b all over a. So we cross multiply. This will be a parenthesis y minus y1 is equals to b parenthesis x minus x1. Let's open the parenthesis. A1 minus a1y is equals to bx minus bx1. So let's move all this to the left hand side. So we are going to have this, when we move it, is equals to what? 0. So let's clean this up. So we are going to have ay minus ay1 minus bx plus bx1 is equals to 0. So we can say, let, because we already have ay, no need of having ay1 bx1. So we are going to say, let a y1 and bx1 equals to what? Q. So ay minus bx plus q is equals to 0. So this is the locus of a point equidistant from the line ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.